Hi everybody, this is Joanne. Everybody in YouTube land, we want to show you our greatest portable washing machine in the whole world. It's the Comfee, and if you notice, it's just huge. And this is portable because there's no hookups in this condo, and it rolls up to a sink. And right now there's some clothes in it, and you can look inside. Joel, my son is filming this. You can look inside and see his clothes just finished, and it's really cool. It will come around this way, and it hooks up just to the bathroom sink, and we have a hookup here. Now we'll explain it. So if we turn the water on here, you can use the sink, and the drain hose is right here. Okay, so this is where the water goes, and this is where the water goes. So I have it on hot water, but I can have it on cold water and hot together. Now, the cool thing is, I'll turn it off, is that this, when you go like this, okay, and you turn it on, I'm not going to do it, well, I can do it for a second. The water goes into the washer, but I'm not going to do that very long. Okay, so that would go into the washer for us to do another load. Okay, so he's done with doing his laundry, so we're going to unhook this. And what's really cool about this thing, you have to take this and go down, because otherwise it squirts all over your face. Okay, and you pull this out like this, and this stays on all the time. And then you take a paper towel, and at the same time, the lint from the dirty clothes went into the sink, and we got this like lint filter here. And you can just kind of clean the lint filter. I mean, this is something we added. We decided we didn't want dirty, junky stuff going down our sink. And but anyway, I just cleaned the lint filter here, and then I'm just going to kind of clean the sink. And if you notice, the hose was like attached underneath this, so that the water from when it drains into the sink doesn't get all over you. And I'm going to throw that away now. So we don't have to do anything else, and he could just put his lint filter there. Now we're going to take it and pull it over to our dryer. So if you know, I just want to show you another thing. So this was where it was attached to. So the water just goes through there like a regular sink. Now, if we had wanted to have water going into the hose, we'll turn it this way. See, then it comes there. So that's how that works. So now we're going to carefully take this hose.
Can you demonstrate like hooking it up one more time?
Oh, sure.
Just so we can see how exactly it hooks up before you wash
get
it.
the back of it. See,
okay.
That's the hose.
So
this is the This
okay.
was the this was the. I'm just gonna.
Yeah. So let me explain. So basically, the way it works
let me attach it.
is this stays attached here. And so that the water goes through this hose and goes into the washer, and then when you start it, everything is hooked up.
It's really secure.
Yeah, you have to make sure it's secure.
And you have to make sure this drain hose is pointing down.
And that's also another thing. So we attach this here, so that way it keeps the water coming in this way, and it keeps the drain hose in here. Because if the drain hose is not secured, unfortunately, we learned the hard way what happens,
now,
right?
Now look here. See, I'm getting cold water here. Now, if I turn this up.
Yep, if you turn this up, the water goes directly into the hose.
If I just wanted cold water
so that's important. So that's why we're explaining that again.
Or a warm water rush, I just go like that. So if I just want a hot water
and then this goes into a tank. So you don't want it, one thing, you don't want to leave it, you don't want to leave this on all day because it can break the machine.
Yeah. Well, you could. I found out.
I know, but it's probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
So
it's good to be in.
And then you make sure I don't know if the water's on.
It's
off. So you got to make sure this is another thing about this attachment. So this is an extra attachment. All of these things are extra attachments that we purchased.
But anyway, you have to make sure the water's down. Otherwise, the water is going to go squirting all over you.
So these are separate products that we actually bought on Amazon.
Okay.
Also, we have a dolly that rolls this thing around. The machine did not come with this, but it is absolutely essential to have this as well.
Okay, but you'll come back here.
So
I'm going to just unplug the washer now.
Yes,
I'm
so
we'd
unplug it.
And it has a place to just wind the cord. You can just take the cord.
So this is a very good machine.
Now,
then you keep it open.
We leave it open to air it out.
Yes.
And then with the dolly, okay, so we got the hose pointing down into the washer so we don't get water all over his condo. And then right here, you kind of just have to lift it a little bit because he has a carpet. And now we're going to just roll it over to his dryer.
And it rolls like a cart. And it rolls very easy.
We forgot to show all the controls. We don't need to do it plugged in, but you turn it on and then you can show all the controls.
So everything here is like a standard washer. It's no different than what you would use for a regular machine. In fact, I say it's fancier. It's better than actually using. It's easier to use than coin laundry. One of the things is it's free. One of the reasons we use this machine is because coin laundry actually became very expensive in our building and due to inflation. So we made a compromise. We got this machine. This machine is really a big deal.
Show the controls again.
So we're going to show the controls.
So you can see, it's just, you turn it on.
Yep.
And then it has quick and normal and heavy.
So different programs, yep. And each one takes different times. So if you're going to set it to a quick wash, it's going to be 15 minutes. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. And then this explains the temperature. All of this stuff is standard stuff. So, and you'd see that you can see the process and it all works very well. It's very easy to do. And yeah, we usually do a 15-minute wash because it's just easier. But yeah, so that is our washer. And then what we do next is we also have a dryer in here. We can also demonstrate that. That's pretty easy to do. We have a Panda dryer, and that is installed. This has actually been installed several times. We've had to replace it.
Not the Panda.
This is like our fifth dryer. This is our second washer.
We had a different brand, and we had to send it back.
So what you do is you set it like this, 200. You set it to 200 minutes. Now it takes a little bit longer than a normal dryer, but it is nice to just have your own dryer. And in a small space like this, this is the best, pretty much the best location we could have put it. And the system actually takes up, as you can see, it takes little to no space. Still tons of space in the condo, and we are able to do our own laundry. So, anything else you want to say?
Oh, wait. I would recommend the Magic Chef dryer. We had a different brand, but we sent it back. That could match the gray washer, but it did not work as well. The Panda works so good. So I'm putting, I'm going to put the laundry in, and then Joel, why don't you, I'm going to close it not going to close it up yet. Just show how we put the drain hose in. I'm going to get the dryer sheet.
Yep, and so we get a dryer sheet, and it's the fun thing about, the cool thing about this is that it's in a small space. It's in a small, this is a 369 square feet condo.
Up there. We have the filter built in. We got that. We got a filter. It's an indoor filter. You put water in there about once every 3 weeks.
Yes, and that keeps the room cool.
Keeps the room cool, but it also keeps the dirty dust particles from.
So anyway, we're gonna finish up, and
that's
it for the demonstration.
Wait, back up. I'm gonna show the. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Ta-da!
Goodbye, everybody. Good job.